Does anyone still think we went to the moon? I mean, for real. So 51 years ago, we went to the moon, but we can't go back today.
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
Isn't our technology supposed to be better now? Here's what phones looked like 51 years ago. And here's Richard Nixon talking to someone on the moon using one of those phones.
Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made.
That's right. Richard Nixon used a landline to call the moon. Do you guys believe that was real? But the real question is, why does anyone believe it went in the first place? Oh, because you saw it on TV? Do you guys think that video was real?
Houston, we've had a problem. Main B, bus undervolt.
Roger, main B undervolt. Stand by at 13, we're looking at it.
Okay, right now, Houston, the voltage is looking good.
Who filmed the first shot of Neil Armstrong stepping onto the moon? Did they set up a camera crew before he got there? Was the cameraman the first guy to actually walk on the moon?
Well, let's talk about this, because this is fascinating. I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does. I remember my parents waking me up, and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation. So you associated what you saw with...
I have very hazy memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no, but what we saw was we all were gathered around the old curved top radio and listened.
Talking about, how many feet we were going to the left and right, and then I said, contact light, engine stop.
It was
and a few
exciting.
other things, and then Neil said, Houston, Tranquility Base, the Eagle has landed. Man, how about that?
That was very exciting.
Not a bad line.
Yeah.
Where are all the stars? Where's the sun? Oh, supposedly they went in the daytime, and that's why you can't see the stars. But yet, there's the Earth. And does anyone believe they flew back in this piece of garbage?
3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector grid. X-Side.
Look at the gaps in the panels on this thing. Isn't space supposed to be a harsh environment? They went through space in our atmosphere in this thing? Do you guys believe that? And who filmed the shot of them leaving? So the cameraman who was the first guy actually on the moon got left on the moon. That's kind of weak. Oh, and by the way, did you guys know that NASA lost all the tapes and telemetry data from the previous moon missions?
Seeing anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
Doesn't have it either. The Smithsonian doesn't have it. Johnson doesn't have it.
Right. We've been unable to track it down. I mean, we don't know where this telemetry data ended up, and we don't know what path it may have taken. So, unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue as to where this data ended up and whether it still exists or not.
Here we are, 51 years later, and we can't go back to the moon. Do you guys believe that? Like I said, guys, this stuff is make-believe.